Crossroad number 29. To be tender like a mother or to abandon and forget. We are on the Wednesday of the fourth week of Lent. We read from the prophet Isaiah. But Zion said, "The Lord has forsaken me. My Lord has forgotten me." Can a mother forget her infant, be without tenderness for the child of her womb? Even should she forget, I will never forget you. A very sweet promise from the Lord, soothing to our ears and to our hearts. Even should she forget, I will never forget you. Kahit na makalimutan ng isang nanay ang kanyang anak, kahit na hindi na siya marunong mag-aruga sa kanyang mga supling, ang Panginoon ay hindi makakalimot. Ang Panginoon ang siyang mangangalaga sa atin. Katulad ng isang ina. Similar to the tenderness of a mother. In this crossroad, we meditate on this image of God as a tender mother. We often associate God, of course, with the masculine father. In fact, Jesus introduced us to this image of God as a father who is merciful and kind, who is tender and loving. But Isaiah gives us a different imagery of who God is in our life. That God is not just a father, that God is also like a mother, always caring for us. And this is important for our growth in our relationship with God. How do we look at God? Is He somebody cruel to us? Is He someone distant and cold? Our reading today tells us that God is not some distant, faraway God. He is a tender mother, or she is a tender mother, always caring for her brood, for her children. So we ask ourselves in this crossroad, how do we deal with one another? How do we deal with our loved ones, with our friends or people around us? Are we violent or hostile? Always angry? Always resentful? Or do we have that quality of God, of tenderness? This is the favorite image of Pope Francis of God. And he believes that this is what our world today needs. The tenderness of God, the closeness of God. And this is also the invitation for all of us in this season of Lent. How to show tenderness, not softness, tenderness. Softness is different from tenderness. Softness is connected with being weak, spineless, but tenderness is connected with care, with compassion and love and forgiveness and mercy. And this is a choice that we can make for ourselves in our life. Should we show that tenderness of God in our relationships? Or should we remain cruel, selfish, full of pride? Malupit ba tayo sa ating pakikipag-ugnayan sa isa't isa? Ikaw bilang isang nanay, are you cruel to your children with your words, with your actions, with your coldness? Ang isang pinakamahirap na sitwasyon sa buhay ng isang tao ay kung ang ugnayan ng magulang sa kanyang anak ay napakalamig. When there is gap and coldness, when there is roughness and cruelty and violence, imagine you're a mother and yet you're so cold, not affectionate, not tender in your relationship with your children, or vice versa. Imagine you're a daughter and you have such a cold relationship with your mother or your father. What kind of family is that? In this crossroad, you are being challenged. You, a daughter, what is your relationship with your mother or father? You, a parent, what kind of relationship do you have with your children? Is it tender and loving, or is it rough and cold and distant? You make a choice. In this crossroad, is it to be tender or to abandon and neglect and forget?